After an all-night Knesset session, the coalition passed a 2-year 1 trillion shekel budget. The entire 64-member coalition voted in favor, giving Prime Minister Netanyahu's government much-needed political stability for some time to come. ILTV's Steve Leibovich reports.
After swatting away hundreds of opposition objections, the vote for the 2-year trillion shekel budget passed by a vote of 64 to 55. Every coalition member voted in favor. The budget vote ended months of coalition bickering over funding priorities. But with a May 29th deadline to pass a budget looming, Netanyahu scrambled in recent weeks and met coalition partners' demands, clinching some deals just earlier this week. But Netanyahu knew that he had it clinched well ahead of the roll call.
אז יש לי עוד מילה אחת לחברינו באופוזיציה. אל תפתחו ציפיות. הממשלה הזאת תמלא את כל 4 שנותיה. תודה רבה לכם.
The Prime Minister claimed that his budget will bring economic stability, lower inflation, and stop the rise in the cost of living.
אנחנו מפתיעים בכלכלה. אנחנו מעבירים תקציב אחראי. תקציב ששומר על המסגרת. תקציב שמקבל את השבחים גם מסוכנויות הדירוג. עוד הפתעה. אנחנו פועלים בכל התחומים.
The budget was denounced by the opposition and in protests outside of the Knesset as reckless due to special earmarks for ultra-Orthodox and other sectoral interests.
This is not a budget for the state, it's a budget for themselves, for their cronies, and it will be a very, very great disaster for the state if this budget goes on.
The passage of the 2-year budget buys Netanyahu and his government 18 months until the Knesset must approve another budget. Fresh from budget approval, the Prime Minister said that judicial reform can now return to the agenda. Negotiations between Netanyahu's government and opposition leaders have been ongoing at the president's residence, but coalition figures have been threatening to return to advancing bills in the Knesset if no compromise agreement is reached.